With great power comes great responsibility. It's a classic lesson from superhero comics, but superhero games have always focused more on just letting you have fun with your powers. Infamous Second Son tries to introduce major ramifications to your actions as a superhero. By the end, this is just another superhero game about blowing shit up. Luckily, it does a good job of that. Infamous Second Son stars Delson Rowe, a rebellious graffiti artist who discovers that he has the power to siphon abilities from other conduits, the infamous universe's name for people who have superpowers. Delson travels to Seattle, where he finds himself fighting against the Department of Unified Protection, a government branch created to capture conduits. This story pulled me in primarily because of the strong characterization for Delson and his straight-laced cop brother, Reggie. The pitch-perfect character moments take advantage of some of the most impressive facial capture I've ever seen in a game, but the moral choices feel wasted alongside these great performances. As in previous Infamous games, Second Son will sometimes pause in the middle of a cutscene, offering two options to progress, a heroic choice and a villainous one. These decisions are disappointingly binary. They come down to whether you want to be a decent human or a complete monster. And despite that dramatic split, they don't affect the plot as much as you'd think. Whether you choose to go down the path of a hero or a villain, Second Son offers a huge array of powers to play with. In previous games, you would unlock new skills as you level up. That sort of still exists here as well. But now every time Delson comes in contact with another conduit, he sucks up their power set, unlocking a whole new tree of abilities. They're weird abilities too. You start with the power to manipulate smoke, then you get the power to manipulate neon, and there are a couple of more from there that I won't spoil for you. Each power set is fun on its own, and having a variety at my disposal meant I never got bored with blowing stuff up or fighting soldiers in a certain way. In addition to causing destruction, Delson's powers can also be used to navigate a beautifully rendered virtual Seattle. Whether you're using neon powers to speed up the side of a building, or smoke powers to travel through the vents, getting around Seattle is fast and enjoyable. You can also have a permanent effect on the cityscape. While you can't put a dent in most buildings or major landmarks, DUP structures can be blown to pieces and permanently removed from the game world. It was also the only part of the game where it felt like my actions really had a true and lasting impact. Infamous Second Son has some underdeveloped potential, as a superhero game about more serious issues, and as a showcase of what the new generation of consoles is capable of. But if you can dig past those shortcomings, the core game that exists underneath is still very good. It has better writing than its forebears, more and more interesting powers to play around with, and a greater sense of actually having an effect on the world itself. Even when I feel like Sucker Punch could have done a lot more with the game, it's still pretty fun to blow shit up.